Today I will be going over Washington State and the different tourisms it has. My name is Simeon Cantos. Let's get started. A quick overview is I will be going over various informations, destinations, a different geotourism offering, and then comparing it to a couple of other geotourism spots that you might be interested in going into. But I will be going through the PowerPoint, so follow along with me. Geotourism, how it helps, like it helps the economy, helps the culture, helps people understand different kind of backgrounds. This is all important for tourism because everyone wants to feel welcome and people want to be welcoming sometimes. Am I wrong? A quick way to go over that would be Skamania County, where they have a Bigfoot sanctuary honoring Bigfoot and nature and everything it encompasses. A great way they do that is every year they hold a Bigfoot Bash and Bounty where everyone goes out on a little scavenger hunt with their cameras, taking pictures, trying to find Bigfoot, which is an 8-foot tall sculpture made out of wood. A couple of other tourism spots would be Barrett Orchard, which would be categorized under gastrotourism because it shows you more of the food, organic farming. You can get tips by the roadside stands of how to do organic farming if you're having a little trouble. Taste the apples and pears are top producing of the US even, which is always great to know. You can also visit Chateau Fairla Point where you're able to make your own vino and have a wine sampling as well. If you're feeling a little adventurous, you could go for a hunt for mushrooms and seafood on the coast. By the Olympic Peninsula, the coastal air nourishes the mushrooms, different sea life, including golden chanterelles and meaty matsutakes on a fray of mushrooms. It just sounds like a lot of great food, a great chance to try something new. Unexpected Productions is a little improv group that performs theater sports and at Public Market Center. They move from venue at first until landing in Pike Place Market, which is the same as Public Market Center. This fun experience where the audience is brought into the performance. It's been around for over a decade and has produced 3 original shows and over 40 long-term shows. It's Seattle's oldest theater company, but also the most successful improvisational theater company. Washington also has a genealogical society where you're able to look into your past, look who you're related to, see if any other Washingtonians were. So a great geotourism offering, though, would be being able to be added to the map of the National Geographic where they do these interactive maps and websites where everyone can go look up information of these different tourist spots around the world. And if we can probably get maybe even the Space Needle, people already know about it. People want to see it, but giving more information about it, more background and all that, it would make people want to see it more, make people want to come out there, spend some money, get that economy going up again. With Jim Dion's help, I believe that would be helpful going into this. And because he's the one who runs this little organization for the interactive maps. I was reading into some of the reviews of different tourist spots, and they were saying great things, giving a little bit of history, a brief explanation about what the tourist spot is, where it is. Like, it's interesting at least, right? And if people can get interested in the Space Needle, maybe we could even get them interested in different sites of Washington and get them traveling around it, like maybe even to Hood Canal, which is a 68-mile saltwater ford with beautiful flora, fauna, plants, and animals, or attend one of the many events that are held in the park almost weekly and enjoy the outdoors with everyone, or they can enjoy Mount Rainier National Park. At that national park, People are able to enjoy the outdoors, the mountains. It might be landlocked, unlike the Olympic National Park, but they have a beautiful mountain fields. They'll be able to see multiple animals, different plant life. There are trails for stock animals and horses. Believe that this will be a great venture for Washington to take for a geotourism spot or idea concept. Going on to comparing Washington State to other tourist locations, a really big one would be France. It seems like Washington and France wouldn't have much in common, but that is wrong. In France, is really big on seafood, has multiple tours for them. You can go around, try multiple things from multiple chefs, different bakers, all of this for a seafood gourmet French tour. Washington has its own kind of tour thing, eh, going around in Seattle, traveling around, trying different drinks, food, at the end, trying some of the freshest catch of the day from Pike Place Market. Now, that's a big comparison for Washington and France. Going a little bit closer, let's say right next door, we're going to go see a little bit of Oregon, where where you can see Oregon, just like Washington, has a beautiful landscape. Oregon has Lewis and Clark National Park, where you're able to hike, paddleboard, explore the flora and fauna, all these fun things. Well, also they have Jacksonville, Oregon, which in the gold rush was a really major thing. There was a lot of gold, a lot of people. You can still find gold there today, but it's not as pure, so it's not as expensive. So don't go rushing all the way out there just try to make a quick buck on gold. Now to conclude this,